Hello guys, and welcome to another solo leveling arise video. In this one I would like to show you how I cleared floor 38 of Battlefield of Trials with my low spender account. Um, the total power is 314,000 right now, yeah? So it's a bit below, but still it's doable. It's a rough strategy though, and you need kind of high requirements. But I mean, this is more like the last floor, so I think it's expected. As for skills, so let's start with skills. I maxed my mutilate finally, so now I recently reached level 80, and now I can max mutilate. The other skills that I used were absorption. So this is the only the only commander's touch rune I have on purple, so it would do relatively more damage than the rest. I don't have black hole yet, unfortunately, but this one is really good. As for the armor break, I'm using vacuum wave. It's a really good mob killing skill, and also that 10% increased damage taken is really good. What else? What else? Yeah. So as for supports, this is relevant. So I'm using destroyer on main so that I can let's say build my ults faster. And then for this one I have a 7 set, so only the 4 set effect counts. Let me just show you. So the 4 set effect counts, so it's 10%. But if you have the 8 set effect, then even better. But yeah, this is when I meant in another videos, but just so this is out of context. But I said it in another video that I would like to make by like a support skill unit, and this is what I meant with it. Now that there's this blessing set, I will build him with blessing set so that he can be a really good support unit. My weapons are the same ones I've always had. A3 Plum and A4 Moon Shadow. My shadows are Elite Knight, Knight, and Common, just in case you guys wanna see that. And the stats for the units are irrelevant. My TP is really low. I don't know what penalties I have there, but they're probably really high. As for blessings, I have Chains of Blood, Double-Edged Sword, Reawakening, and Bloodlust. Those are the four blessing stones I'm using. And what else? Oh yeah, Sun Jinwoo stats. So Sun Jinwoo's artifacts are just Burning Curse Broken. And that's what I have for him. And then Expert on this side. Well, just in case, these are the skill levels. And these are his final stats. So as you can see, nothing crazy. And now let's see the run. So the first thing is handling mobs. What I usually do is I just pick a corner where I see the most skeletons, and then I just start attacking them. And usually by the time I do a couple of skills, the other skeletons have already arrived, yeah? Then I just keep myself near the center, and I move away from time to time to gather mobs. As you can see, I use Plum towards a direction where there are mobs. That's the only detail to note about there. And then I try to use Mutilate at around 211 to 220 mark, because that's where I'm guessing that those are the last mobs, because I really don't know a way to know when the mobs are finished, but I assume it's around that time for me. Then for the skeleton, what you want to do is just DPS him as much as you can. He's really slow, so it's a bit easy to keep up with his attacks. He does this back attack always, so he does 1, 2, 3 and then back attack, just like the one in the story. It's pretty much the same pattern. So yeah, just have that in mind. Moon Shadow here is actually really good because it just makes times even slower. Although since it's a slow boss, it's kind of like, yeah, maybe it works on your benefit, but on the other hand, it might be that you are missing some defense breaks because he's moving slower. So yeah, it's kind of a trade-off. In this fight though, most of the time I am able to keep that defense down. This is the first mutilate. You're supposed to do 2 mutilates here because of the length of the fight, so you have 2 minutes. You could do 3 if you are able to clear the mobs at around 220 when without using mutilate, but yeah, that's, I don't know. I saw it more time consuming that way. Like, I'm not trying to do like, oh, the best way. No, I'm showing you like a normal way, that because it's more relatable.
You're no match for me.
Okay, so there you see, I have a lot of time to do my mutilate, so I know that my last mutilate I'll have time to do full bloom, whatever skill I need to stack before doing mutilate. Also, vacuum wave is really good here because of that damage increase, and also kills mobs because he also summons mobs. Yeah? One thing to notice there is that I ran away a little bit because I wanted to have a beast bike buff before I did mutilate, but yeah. And there we go. That's the run. You have to do 2 mutilates at the right times and then stack buffs. That's pretty much the fight. I hope you find this insightful. If you like these kinds of videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.